And so in our last video, when we talked about why I started coding in Elixir, then I said in the next video I'm going to be talking about how to install Elixir. So let's go through the documentation and I'll tell you how I installed Elixir on my own system. I don't know why I like this their logo. It's kind of water, gives you this water nation, like if I watch Avatar. Yeah, you know Kiara. It gives you this water nation kind of view. Yeah, our Erlang has installed fully. So let's proceed. So we'll do the same for Elixir. Yeah, so this is what Elixir. I'll do the same too for Node.js. Okay, wait, unzip must be. Oh, so we don't have unzip. So let's see how it works. So unzip must be installed. Okay, so let's install unzip. So if it's installed unzip. Okay, so on installing unzip, then we try to install Elixir again. Then we install the JS and we'll do some other installation supposed to take place. I think this too is that's fine. So do install npm. So install npm, then we'll do sudo apt updates and we'll just go ahead and install Postgres. No, we don't have stories. So this is where we're going to stop. Over here, this exit. So let's see what we have installed so far. We're supposed to add this before we install. Oh, Elixir. So we have to do ASDF global. Okay. So if you want to find out the version of let's see this one. Okay, what happened? So, updating launch files with exist. This iteration will try to continue with already installed. So let me see images. So, okay. So we have to see the version of version installed. I'm going to be doing a video tutorial, the one and only awaited video tutorial on how to install Elixir on a WSL, which is an Ubuntu system, a subsystem of Windows. Yeah, so currently I'm using a Windows system. You can see it over here, Windows, and I'm trying to run. I'm trying to run Elixir. And trying to run Elixir on Windows is really something that gave me issue until I ran into WSL, and it was more easier to install and run Elixir on WSL. So I'm trying to get my network back up so I can give a okay. So forgive me, I'm currently having a network issue and I'm trying to work on that. So please give it to me. Oh, but before then, there's this command I use because like I like doing documentation of what I'm doing. So the next 10 to 15 years, I'm just joking, but in the next future, it's easier for you to still run the installation. So visit the Windows Store, download your Linux, restart your system, run WSL. So today, I'm not really going to be talking about how to configure WSL because I've done that already. Yeah, I've done that already. So I'm just going to be explaining how to install Elixir on your system, on your WSL subsystem, how to install Elixir and get it running there. Internet, what's going on? Okay, I'm having an internet issue. I want us to go through the documentation because they mentioned the ASDF and the ASDF. So in case if you don't know how to install ASDF, that's why I wanted us to go through the documentation because we have to install Elixir, Erlang and Phoenix. So you see how to install Elixir, Erlang and Phoenix. So it's a colleague of mine below that gave me first of all some of this code, and while running the code I ran into some issues and asking ChatGPT for help and everything. I was able to add an additional code to it. So yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna go to this is installing, so I'm going to go to the installing part. So if you can see, we don't have Elixir on our system currently. How to do it? Those sudo API, you have to run all these things. If not, your ASDF plugin will not work. But before that, we need to find the ASDF library to first install ASDF on our system before we can start adding all this plugin. So currently, let me just run one of because run all this code. Sometimes I prefer you run all your code one after the other, not to have issues. This package will not package pop is not available, but it's referred by another package. Okay, so installing. So once we say install using Windows, so but when we go to Windows, Sorry, Linux and so ASDF here. This is what we are looking for. So ASDF. Manage multiple runtime with a single ASDF is the CLI tool that can manage multiple language. So it's helping to install so many language, and because if you go to ASDF, you can see so many plugins. It has various plugins. So let's click on get started. I should have opened it in a new window. Download, installing. So let me do this. We have to install Git and calls, and this is a new. Can't find. I couldn't open the. Couldn't open the log file. Unable to acquire the front-end log. Are you okay? But let me, if I try to, this is not actually a root file, and that's not the one I use. So this is the one I use. If I do Elixir directly, you will see that it shows me the version of Elixir I'm using. So trying to do it here, let me ask ChatGPT how to maneuver this, since I'm not the root of that. I'm not using the root system because there's already a Elixir configuration over there. Okay. Get permission denied. It's not a root. Okay, I think I will use sudo apt then. I think that would bypass the permission stuff is asking for. Okay. Okay, so when we install this, we're going to use sudo apt for everything then. Then we have to do git clone, download it. So we have to find this bishop file and copy this code and add it there. And that will be all. Then we can go ahead with our installation. So this is in the description of this video. I'm going to be adding most of my description. I add most of these articles I use, so it's easy for you to know where I'm getting my response from. Okay, so this is the story. Okay. So yes. I think I need to add all this in my description. Yeah, so ASDF installation. This is how to install Elixir. So how to install ASDF on Ubuntu. So thank you. Thanks to this video, I knew my documentation was not complete yet. Thank you guys. So let me go here. What we first of all install was this, so you can either use this or sudo. Then the next step is for you to download your ASDF. from git clone. So let's chill and wait for it to be done. So this is the file where we are adding this code. So the dot is part of it. So later we add the dot is part of it. For confirmation, I could just check my own bash requirement over here. Okay, the dot is there. So I most time like to enter it again to confirm, so it's there. So I think that's all. Yeah, that's all. So we just need to install ASDF. Add the following. Completion of the configure. Okay, next. So after that, we can now continue with this installation. So we have run these two codes. So there's a new Elixir that came out, Elixir, I think version 1 point something, from 1.4 or so we can try to install that new version that came out. Still need to update so many of my work I'm currently doing to that new version, but I'm gonna do that. Did I open this? Okay, I can just check my notes commands. Okay, I did. Okay, so this is the next one. Okay. So we decided. Don't mind me. Just I joking around most times. Mm. It feels tiring waiting for this thing to load. Like I think the network is down. Okay. Okay, so let me see which command we have run this. So all these commands are like extra stuff in order for our installation not to have issue. So we are almost getting to the ASDF part. So we have 1, 2, 3 commands to run before we run the ASDF installation for Erlang first. So most times, I guess we all know, like Elixir is built out of Erlang ecosystem. So in case we don't know that, that's a new information. Yeah, so Elixir is built out of Erlang ecosystem, and Erlang was actually built for a telecommunication company in order to help a real-time update of data and fault tolerance system. Just to build a system that is fast and fault tolerant. When we talk about fault tolerance, are we trying to say there is not going to be an issue? That's something we need to ask Ericsson. Like Ericsson guy, he said there's not going to be an issue. I don't think that's what he's trying to do when he builds a land ecosystem. So he was just trying to build a system where, in case if there's an issue, the system should be able to recheck if a correction is made and doesn't stop all processes. So let me say, for instance, right now you're in WhatsApp. Yeah, so WhatsApp is one of the applications using Elixir and Ubuntu. That's another information right now I'm dropping, in case if you haven't heard me say it before. So you heard me now. So yeah, I think what he was trying to do was to build a system where if there's an issue and the issue does not lead to the breakage of every other aspect of the application, meaning like you can still work, you can still do other things with the application, and while the developer, the dev team is working on that aspect. Okay, I supposed to have a meeting right now, so but because of my love for everyone of you, I would try to extend my meeting time to like 20 minutes more. Okay. Okay, let's let's add the ASDF plugin now. ASDF not found. Did you mean? Okay. So do I have to let me go back to this documentation? I think maybe we're not done. Okay, we're not done. So install the dependency. We have done this code. We downloaded it. I don't know if you're supposed to run a command soon. Oh, I didn't do it. Oh, so we're supposed to add source. So let's add that to our documentation. Thank you. So we're supposed to source it. Okay, so we have done this aspect. We are doing ASDF and Elixir. And we have to do ASDF add Node.js because we need Node.js. So some people will be like, why Node.js when you are working with Elixir? Elixir use Node.js. In fact, a lot of libraries, even PHP use Node.js. I don't think you can code without using Node.js. Node.js is a powerful package that helps you to install some things. So let's see how to check our version. So install the plugin in I'm gonna do this for so I'm gonna move install and let me install it and use this. Let me just use this and install the Erlang 2.5 or something. So we might not do Postgres installation, but you actually need Postgres in order to do database stuff. So, but should we go ahead to install Postgres? I was thinking of in another video I would explain how to install Postgres, especially when we want to do an Ecto project. So you might have seen that I've done an Ecto project without installing Postgres because I have Postgres running on my system. So that's why I didn't do that initial video. So guys, let's wait for this and we'll be right back. It might take a while, so see you. So let's do the global setup. Oh, yeah, so it says no Erlang version. Wow. So it didn't install Erlang version for us. Let's see how to get. So we are going to see the Erlang version. Okay. So let's wait to see all the Erlang version and install our Erlang. But we already have Elixir installed. So let's install our Erlang so we can do Elixir dashboard. Thank you.
Continue our installation of Elixir and Erlang. So yesterday we did Elixir -v and we noticed that Erlang is not installed. So when we did, so we're gonna go back to see how to use the ASDF to install Erlang. So we're gonna do this and say Erlang and okay, so we're supposed to do a list. Okay. I think it's list. Oh. So I forgot to put the okay, so we're gonna go with 27.1.2. So we're just gonna wait for it download from GitHub. So yesterday I was having an issue with my Yugabyte. So let me see what's going on today. Okay. Okay, package field. Okay, let's see what's going on. So it feels to install. So our package failed to install. And we're trying to find out what's the issue. So let's see. So the step 1 tells us to install the build dependencies. So we have done that. Maybe what we have, maybe there's some build that it makes sense. So you can see it. Okay, I think there's some additional stuff. So I'm going to do a more, like, put it in a very cool way, so to know which build wasn't added. Let's do it. So our PID is running. Library master and library is running. Okay. Oh. This is good. Let's retry here. So it's building it. Okay. So I saw this exercising that helps you to learn Elixir. So I'm going to put it out there so you can use it to practice. So this one is telling us to build a function. But I really didn't get what they want us to do in this step 2. And they have their own ChatGPT. invoking is some. Okay. So it can be share standard library. What is this called? We're playing around with so many things. Just want to keep going. So you can join this Elixir forum. So it's a community of where you can get updates, ask your questions about the programming language, and someone will help you. Okay. Okay, so this is going on. Let's wait. Most of these people, I love logging in my details. I don't know. I don't know, but I just do love logging in my details. I'm not seeing everything from my details. Like, I just quickly remove the access from this. Yeah, so then I wanted to learn how to integrate WhatsApp transport service from Elixir Phoenix app. So I'm going to do a video on that one later. So you guys, we have a long way to go, but trust me, it's an interesting game. So while waiting for this thing, we're going to come back. Coming over here. So we can do so we can do the global. Yeah, so we have successfully installed Erlang and Elixir. Yay! So let's try to now run an Elixir project just to be sure. So we're supposed to say set up a new Elixir project. So we are going to be sharing a code snippet of all the commands we run in order to achieve the installation of Elixir and Erlang. So we're gonna call it Elixir Forge. Oh, okay, so let's just go. Yeah, so if you go to code I to so installing the exercise, so we can see into our Elixir Forge and do the new steps. thank you guys for watching so far. So we have successfully installed Elixir and Erlang, and now we can start building projects in the Erlang ecosystem. See you the next time. Okay, wait. I think before you go, shouldn't you do the news then? Okay, now let's wait and see how the project directory looks like. Okay, so this is our VS Code has opened. Yay! So if you see, we have like, we didn't see the into Elixir code. So this is our documentation where we just have code that returns hello world. So we have this test file to test our code, and it's so cool. It creates a test file for you, and so you can use that to always test your code. And this is all the plugin that has been installed on Elixir. So you can cd into Elixir code, which was what you're supposed to do. Then do make test. So when we want this test, we want to test. See, so our test was successful, no failure. So see you in the next tutorial, guys. Love you.